Yo guys, what is happening? Welcome back to Global Games and welcome to another episode of our Season 2 Let's Build a City series. I am super excited to show you what I got going on right now. We are in the new Grand Central station of our new city here. And this is a project I've been working on now for about a week. Well, not really the entire week. I've been working on it, a little bit every day. But this is what I got going on so far. Very excited to share it with you guys here today. Obviously, this video is all about the Grand Central Station and the stuff we're going to be doing to it. So I want to really quickly show you around. But first, before we get into it, I know I'm inside of it here and you can kind of get a sneak peek. I want to go ahead and check out some of the new things that we built though. Maybe I'll just do a quick fly around though. You guys can kind of see what I got going on here for it. It's a little bit unique looking, and this is not necessarily a final design. I might go ahead and change a couple things here as we continue with it. But I'm thinking that it's looking pretty good so far. It's a nice little view from the street there, and it looks pretty historic, looks pretty cool. And again, might be making some changes to it. But I tried to add lots of detail to it. Did like a double layer wall here, and we're gonna have a building that goes up right here, a hotel. So I'll give you guys a little bit of a tour there in a second, but I want to kind of show you where we are on the map. Today we're going to be planning out where the subway is going to go all throughout the city. But first of all, I think this is a new building right here. Nothing too special, but it's just going up next to this little one, which I believe I showed you guys last video. And then this will be a little walkway back into here, and we'll have a little bit of a back area. I built a Starbucks. That was fun. Check this little building out. Yeah, nice little Starbucks. I'm not sure if it's finished yet or not, but it kind of does the trick. Kind of shows you what we're going to be doing here. At the end of the road here, I kind of finished it off with what's going to be the port. So there's an entrance to it right here. And then we'll start to have our docks that come off of here, and we can park some cargo ships there and whatnot. Have some cargo docks and all that kind of fun stuff. In terms of over here, you guys have seen all of these buildings. Let me go around here and check if I added anything else. I'm not sure if I have. Those are the buildings that we put up last video, of course. Oh, I did a whole bunch of really cool stuff here at the bottom. This is supposed to be like a Best Buy kind of thing. I'm not putting on brands or anything because I don't even know if I'm allowed to do that. But we can maybe come up with some unique names for all these. Samsung 50-inch. Okay, I guess I did put on brand there. But anyway, this is like the little Apple computer table. This is like a Best Buy Mini. Per se. We got these nice little rows though where you can go and aisles where you can go and pick things out. Little TV wall over here, some more shelving, and then some little desks here where you would go and pay. A little Best Buy logo as well. Oh man, I think it turned out looking really cool. So that's that from the street there, and then next to it we have the entrance into the actual condominium building. Over here we have, this is like I think it's going to be like a wine store or something like that. That's just what the colors are remind me of. And then we have what's going to be a gym over here. This goes up into the actual gym area up here. Pretty cool though overall. Really wanted to tour you around here. If we go on the other side of the stairwell into the gym, we have an entrance into what is going to be the underground area. If you guys have ever been to the city of Toronto, they have a whole area which is like an underground path which kind of walks you around beneath every single building. It's really cool, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. This is a nice little pathway over into the other area here where we have a little store, and then this actually connects up here with a couple other little stores, and I'll continue to add some as we go here. Another store there, but this adds out into our old style hotel, which is kind of where I showed you guys last time I was going to do some stuff too. So here we are outside of this hotel, in case you don't know where we are, the purple and yellow one that we built. So if I head back down here, I wanted to show you real quick what I put down here. I've put a little gym over on this side here, so it's kind of cool. This is all underground, the swimming pool in there with some change rooms and whatnot to get into it. So yeah, this is actually, it turned out pretty good there. And if we go over here, we can go upstairs and you can see this is an entrance into this office building. This is kind of the farthest stretch of the path goes to. We'll come up with a cool little name for it there. And I think this is new down here on the corner, but nothing significant or special about this building. Very basic. I just wanted to really fill some space there. I might do a little bit of detailing to it or even switch it out later, but for right now, we'll do the trick. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm liking everything that we're seeing here in the city, and I think I made a little bit of cool progress, but again, my main focus has been on the Grand Central Terminal. So it's right there. If you guys can see, the condominiums and everything is right here. It's right over here. I tried to make it very centralized in the city, wanted it to be in some distance, so I think it's going to be good here. Obviously, I didn't line up with the streets, but that was as per our plan. Not sure why we went with that plan again. I think I went over why in the first video, but I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to leave it as those streets. I know they do line up for most of it. It's just this one little block that doesn't line up, I think, and it was just for aesthetic or to split up the grid pattern. Anyway, if we enter here, we have an entrance on all three sides like so. There's one on this side, one on the other side. There's going to be a street here, and then none on the back. The back is just flat because this building's going to connect into it. But yeah, up close I have these 5 wide sections surrounded by these pillars with these sandstone things on it. I can kind of show you. And then we got a little bit of sandstone detailing going on here. These kind of curved arched windows. Nice little detail down there as well. And then up here we have some lights. A little bit of sandstone detail in there as well with some stairs and then some upper stairs as well going around. Nice basic pattern. If you play around with it enough, you can kind of get something to look cool on repeat. Anyway, if we enter it here, this is a scene that you guys saw at the beginning of the video. This is the main terminal area. We have a bunch of really cool, obviously, lights in here as well. I did a bunch of detailing on these walls. I did this cool little ceiling design. Might change it in the future, but I'm thinking that it's pretty good for right now. Then we have this cool little staircase, which brings you up here. I might put like a little restaurant up here or something. But here's kind of my plan. I'm going to have back here, this first of all, there's going to be an entrance to the hotel right here. But in addition to that, I think I'm going to have like the municipal railways that go out into like the suburbs here. I'm not sure. Maybe those can come in underground here though, and then have some sort of cool bridge that goes out. That's what I'm kind of thinking for there. Otherwise, the subway systems are right here, and I've built one of them already, sort of. I've started to design it. And here's what it's going to look like. Basically, come down these stairs, we have the north and south trains that go this way. This is going to be a basic stop. We might finish this up today. But anyway, we have this entrance, which will probably be from another office building or from wherever. This is just the thing that you can get around to the other side of the track. And you can go then north to south or whichever way you need to go. And then the southbound train will go right here, going that way. And then I've left some room underneath because we're going to have a like an east and west train that's going to be accessible from this staircase right over here. And it's going to be heading this way underneath these tracks. So overall, really excited to get that stuff going, and it could end up looking really cool. But before we start going absolutely crazy with the whole subway idea, I mean, first of all, we need a city above it, really. But I think we're gonna get a head start on the subway either way. It might be a little bit early, but we're gonna do it. But before I just start going ahead and just building tunnels everywhere, I think we should come up with some sort of plan for it. So let's head over to our map, or our little planning that we did on the very first time that we joined this world, the very first episode that I recorded. And let's go ahead and see if we can lay out where we want every single one of the stops to be, just roughly. It doesn't have to be exact, and then we can kind of see where our lines are going to go. All right, so here's what we got going on here for the actual subway lines themselves. Here's the Grand Central Station. This is the actual accurate places where it is. Our two condominiums that we put up last episode are right there, and this is where it is. So it starts in this block right here, and we got to kind of figure out how we're going to make it so we can have our station lines and go through the city efficiently and whatnot. Okay, so what I'm thinking, maybe we get some green concrete out and we can kind of lay them out. So from the Grand Central, we want east and west lines. So maybe it does something like this, where it kind of goes down and follows this street right here. Probably doesn't need to go past there. Yeah, that's probably about as far as it needs to go over there. Maybe we do something like this, and we go down. Oh man, it sucks. I would have loved to have had it go underneath here. But anyway. Actually, no, that'll be fine because we'll have another run that goes down there. So we'll maybe run this one right along here and connect up with either line, just like so. So that one's pretty basic. It's going to just follow that line right there. It's just a very small line, but you can access it from that station. This one I kind of want to go up right here. So we're going to have a line that goes, this is part of our north-south line, I suppose, and it's going to go just like so. So this one's basically, it's going to cut here. It's going to go underneath all of these buildings like so. And then it's going to go, I'll just take a screenshot of this when I'm all done with it, and then I will actually destroy it all. But it's going to go right up here, and it's going to go all the way down here, and probably just continue straight all the way over these buildings, not really on top, but it's going to go underneath. And it's going to go all the way down here, and then at some point it's going to have to curve around. It might just follow this street right here. So there we go. We have this nice little squared off station, or whatever you want to call it now, but I think we need another line, so I want to draw one on this street right here, which goes all the way underneath and kind of connects these two, just so you don't have to do the entire loop. If you wanted to get to there from here, for example, you could just kind of go up here, cross over, go up here and cross. So that will be helpful right there. And quite possibly we might want to go ahead and add like a little line. In fact, we might just do this right here where this kind of curves up, and we can do something like this, and then we can connect it with a couple stations. That way we can still have like a Central Park station on the north side here, but then we can include all those blocks. I'm pretty sure that is about the kind of layout that we're going for roughly. Meaning that our north and south line from here, I'm just trying to think here, the north line, because each platform needs to go two ways, obviously, right? So, yeah, I guess this one just connects right into here, and then that would make sense. Does this make more sense if we do it like this, where I got rid of that road? So this is basically one loop right here. It comes into the station, connects up with this guy, and then continues to go, and it goes either way. I believe that makes the most amount of sense. Yeah, that probably makes the most sense. And then we have this line that just goes all the way from here and goes all the way over to here in case you want to shortcut that. I think that makes the most sense there. Maybe we even have another line that goes right down the middle of the financial district here, because this is going to be a heavily heavily dense area. Densely populated? I don't know what to say. It's going to be a lot of big skyscrapers there. So maybe that's a cool little line to add there. which could also kind of fly into the Grand Central Terminal here. I don't know. Yeah, I might do that one as an extra line there just for the heck of it. We could have one that goes up the middle, but I think that's a little bit overkill. I don't know. This one kind of gets you onto these streets here, and you can kind of walk down there, and then you're at the Grand Central Station again. This one's just all the parks, so I don't think that we're going to need anything there. I think this works. I think this really does work well. And this one I think needs to be there because it needs to, we're getting some extra relief. There's going to be a lot of people riding this thing, so we better get some extra relief. I don't know. But no, I think that does make good sense. Also, I'm thinking that we're going to get rid of this park here because I want this to be like the big like Wall Street almost area here. So I don't think there's going to be a park right here. And if there is, it's going to be like a little small one or something like that. I don't know. But I want all these to all be big towers. Anyway, I think we're going to leave that there in terms of the actual layout for the subway. I'm going to go ahead and take a screenshot of that, and then we can kind of work with it. Anyway, that means we can probably put our first subway stop maybe right over here by this building here on the end. Why don't we go ahead and add that one right now and see if we can maybe even connect the lineup. I'm not sure how much we'll get done here because it is a pretty big, ambitious project. But I'm thinking that we'll be able to at least get some amount done here, whether it just be designing the actual station itself, or we might be able to get like some sort of basic line going, but it is kind of difficult to do, especially when we're going on angles with the clone command. But anyway, so the first stop's going to be right in here, and we can even have an entrance to it right outside. So what if we did something like this, where we kind of like did an ironed off section, and I'm not sure how close we had to get to the street here with all this, but it could kind of just be like 3 wide like that, and that's probably about all we're going to need. And even, you know what, let's add a little bit of glass here, just going over it. We'll make it too tall like so, and then we'll add some glass. Yeah, something like that might be a basic little station entrance. I don't know. It kind of works. How are we going to be on this building then? Yeah, we should have plenty of room there. Okay, and then this could kind of be the entrance down into the station. You could also access it from maybe a couple of these office buildings around here. But that's basically what we're going for. So I'm kind of thinking that we'll go down just a little bit more. I'm not sure how deep the actual station is, but it doesn't matter. We will adjust it to line up here. Anyway, we'll keep going down a little bit more. Then we need a little entry area where you can kind of pay your tolls and whatnot. We'll make it like kind of the main area of the station. I'll start filling out some blocks here, but we'll make kind of the main area of the station like so. So this might be like a little station entrance here. You could have some gates going all the way along here that people can pay with. We can even have some pressure plates in the future, buttons that actually charge people like a fee to get onto the subway here and open up the gates. I'm sure if we did like a button here, and then we did a command block underneath each one of these, then we can have it so it triggers like a $5 payment out of your scoreboard, and then also opens the gates, which is kind of cool. And then we can have this enter the actual subway. So I'm going to open this up into just like a 5 wide pathway going into the actual subway here. We're going to have an entrance where you can cross over to the other side of the track, and then we will actually set this thing up. All right, so the entrance to the other side of the track will be right in here, and then what I want to do is kind of open this up so when we get, oh man, can you guys see down here? Why don't I give myself some night vision actually? That might be better, but the actual entrance to the actual track will be over here. All right, so I've cleaned this whole area out with air now. In fact, I want to make this a little bit bigger. I thought it was a little bit bigger, but here we go. Let's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then over here as well, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm liking that quite a bit more. And then what we'll have to do is we'll have the actual track come in here in the middle. And that should work. Oh, you know what? No, because we need 2 tracks to actually come in here. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the actual walkway area, we'll have 1, 2, 3 for the track. Or let me do a different color there. And then we're going to have a wall in between of some sort. And then 1, 2, 3 for the next track. And then we need an additional 5, which only gives us 1. There we go. That's pretty much the basic layout for station number 1. If we go into game mode spectator here, we can kind of get a look at how it's going to work. The line will come in right here. It's going to come probably literally right around here, make like a sharp left corner under this road, and then just come straight in like so. This one sits at right about the same level actually, which is perfect. And that will be it coming in. And actually, oh no, this is a little bit bigger because we have those these stone slabs there as well. So it's actually going to be about 5 wide. I had to work on my actual spacing here. But basically, that's going to be the design here. This is our actual stop. We're going to basically go down 1 block here with the stone brick stairs. All right, so that will be the actual size of the track. Then we'll have some sort of like, kind of like a half wall in here or something like that. And then we'll have the other track come in right here. But this is going to be the basic design for it. I'm actually pretty excited about this. How much? Oh no, we have quite a bit of ceiling here. So yeah, we'll connect right into here. Anyway, obviously we'll decorate these entire stations up, and this will be exciting though. Maybe what I'll do now is I'll just kind of connect this by 2 blocks like so, and then we can connect into the other track. All right, so if I dig through here, we should be at the actual station, and there we go. Actually, we're right here. So let me just fix this, not mess this up too much, but I think we need to be in the middle is right in here. Perfect. And this actually turns out to be one block down, but this is exactly where I lined it up. Kind of too close, to be honest. But anyway, we'll maybe dig this tunnel out just a little bit, and then we'll make a turn. Anyway, this track comes along here, which means it's going to be a really sharp turn, so I'm probably going to bring this one out a little bit and then just kind of gradually bring it back over to here. But this is kind of the length of the track. It will go all the way down here, not too long at all, and then a nice little turn right into the station. So, yeah, pretty straightforward. I'm pretty excited about how this one's going to turn out. Anyway, guys, unfortunately, I think I am going to end it there for today. I did just have a little bit of time and I wanted to come on here and show you what I was doing, but I don't think that you guys want to watch me dig out tunnels for the entire time, and that's all I kind of had planned. Anyway, I think that's kind of a good start here. We got the entire thing laid out. I'm going to start actually building some tracks, building some stations, and seeing how it all turns out. I think I'm going to put a little restaurant up here. I think I already mentioned that, but I think that could be cool as well, looking out over the Grand Central Station. But I think this place turned out really good. It's kind of looking really epic. I'm pretty proud of it, and I hope you guys like it as well. But yeah, I'm going to end today's video there. If you guys did enjoy it, please don't forget to go below, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video.